Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be doing some Gravy labbing today, so we're only gonna play games against Gravy. Tegan's been practicing up on the deck a bit, so I think Tegan's kind of at a point where they're pretty good at the deck. So I want to basically just play with Tegan, and like we're gonna try to jam. I think my goal is like 9 games, but we'll see if we get all the way there. But yeah, for the first, basically what I'm going to do this stream is we're going to be trying out 3 decks. So the first deck is just the normal deck. This is kind of like, I think this basically is exactly what I took to my last PQ. So we're like for Gravy Tech, we're basically
Hey,
doing,
Aurora,
what's up?
did you over on the stream?
I thought I did.
Oh, you probably did.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So you should be seeing me, but if you're not, scream in chat, yell, whatever. Also, let me fix this one. Okay, cool. So, anyways, first deck we're going to be playing tonight is going to be the no eye Marlynn list. So, Tegan's currently using Gravy. So, I'm going to be basically playing a list that doesn't have eye, and the kind of like swap that I made for eyes is I basically just like move the tie to main deck, which I think is like pretty reasonable. Mainly because like most decks are going to want to like play D-Reacts and DU anyways if they have them. So, like, I think it's kind of reasonable to main board this card if you're not running eye. But yeah, anyways, I'm basically going to play this exact same list that I took to the last ProQuest, see how the Gravy Tech does, and then we have 2 other lists I want to try tonight that we'll get to after we do a couple games with just the normal list, just to kind of get a baseline. Yeah, but with that, we'll go ahead and start the game. So let me pull up Tegan's game. Okay, so I think we're already loaded in. And then let's grab the Gravy board. I think we're already on it. Yep, so we cut the lace, we got the gold, the tips. Yep, this all looks good. All right, so starting off. What do we want to do? So this hand's like pretty good if we just want to like fire this. Tegan's also sitting in the room in case they end up having feedback.
Oh, specifically, we're gonna try and like find the best line at any given time, so there might be undoing.
Yep. I think I am just gonna crack a gold here. I think a little bit greedy, but all right, mildly punished. Fine though. At least just Arsenal this. Actually, it could even be correct to Arsenal this instead. But yeah, we did definitely get punished. I wonder if actually just like holding that hand is better. Maybe it is better. I still like generally trying to like lean into sending stuff versus not sending stuff. I think to not risk not having a way to load, I think I'm actually supposed to do that. Yeah, I wonder if actually maybe like if I have that hand and I just pass, what happens? I have 2 blues, I have the buff. It's pretty good. The alternative play we had was to send everything. I don't know if that's correct against Gravy. I think just cycling towards our first like 3 oak and stuff is pretty important.
I'm thinking about this being 9.
Awkward. It could still be okay enough, but it's not super exciting, obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
Okay.
You're gonna have to pick a card, right?
Yes. Okay. The chum leaving. It's not the end of the world.
Because my thought process is like, well, I can just like, play it out.
Makes sense. So let's go to Arsenal. Wait, Arsenaling here. I think it's still just that. Okay, this is not bad. Obviously, the chum is a problem. Yeah, chart's pretty good too. All right, 2 conks off the top. All right, I'll take a sink below off the top. It's not terrible. conk is pretty good. What do you want to do with this conk? Could just let it go, but that does kind of suck. I think we accept getting conked. Feels a little bit early to try to be blocking with armor, and like if we, yeah, Tegan's not bad. Because if we block with armor there, and like there's no real efficient way to block with armor, and then also send something. I guess we could have like done that off codex. Maybe that is better. Still fine though. The way, if we take the conk, what this does let us do is like block here and here. I kind of don't mind this as much. Alright. See if we can force Tegan to conk here, or to chum. I think that's at least the goal. So unfortunately, we're buying Tegan back our Conqueror, which feels pretty bad. I think it's still correct. It's back. Feather's green discards. I think we're sending face. I think the strat in this matchup is generally to force the chum activation if we can. Oh, hey Capo, how's it going? We're just playing some gravy games tonight. Is the goal for tonight. But yeah, currently we're 0-0.
Thinking.
Yeah, so I think our goal is to try to get like around 9 games, but we might try to aim for 6. Kind of depends how long the games go. But yeah, we're only focused on the gravy matchup tonight. I have a couple ideas I want to test out. But this is currently we're just playing like the normal list that I brought to my last pro quest. So we're gonna see how this list does, and then we're gonna use this kind of as like a baseline to compare it to the other lists. It's kind of the goal. I know like a lot of people tend to struggle with this matchup, which I think this matchup is one of the harder ones. Okay. So we whiff on that. Unfortunate.
Hard. There's a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Might get like or go like higher.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Okay. You have a good block here at least. But otherwise not super exciting given the hand. Pull to start us off, so probably another ally in hand. Yep. Good. So we still also know... Actually, is this bad for us? We have blood in the water plus a blue, or maybe a blue. We might not actually be in conked here. No, we are getting conked. Okay. Fair enough. So we can still block 8 on this. Not terrible.
I probably should have put the hook on, but
yeah,
that's.
I'm not complaining. Oh, who's favored in this matchup? I think Gravy is like strictly favored. We're gonna try out some tech to make it a little bit better, but I still think Gravy does just have like an overwhelming advantage in this matchup.
I think if you play Gravy right, it's harder for me.
Yeah. You know, Tegan still has that blood in the water, probably either an arsenal or in hand. No, you played out your arsenal. It's probably an arsenal. Yeah, I think I'm still going fake. Blood. Makes sense. Double react is rough. I wonder if it's almost better to just like clear the chum in that position. I know you have one react. Probably not terrible. His hand's close to being good. Alright, 2. Yeah. We got a Swabby coming out now. Oh, we also got Sawbones. Where did the Sawbones come from? Off Tipple. No, the Swabby was off. Oh, no, the Blood in the Water. Okay, that's where it was. Gotcha. Alright, Rigger also pretty good. Yep. We are in trouble. I do think I maybe got greedy on turn 1. I wasn't supposed to actually attack. I think that was maybe my one. Or I got like punished pretty bad for trying to attack, it felt like. Alright, so Sawbone's coming in. Our hand is like, I think we're just like pitching everything in this hand. We have Tunic up still. I think we're supposed to still just take the damage here. Definitely a rough spot though. Let's go ahead and do this. Fortunately, Tegan's on an arsenal. They're not just like buying back the same cock again. I think this first match kind of a wash. We'll still play it out. We also haven't seen our 3 Oaks at all, so like our big harpoons have actually been kind of okay. It's just like nothing crazy. And like we've also not connected with any disruption, which is really bad. Alright, so we still whip on disruption. I actually wonder if I'm supposed to send the King Shark there. I feel like I've just been getting unlucky though. I don't know. So we have a bunch of blues, unknown arsenal. I still feel like it's in general correct to send Kraken, but we've been getting pretty punished. We're drawing all of these, which is nice. That's pretty. Still have the Swabby to worry about as well. Another.
There's hat.
I mean, we can block this, but this is just like kind of getting in the territory where we're just gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you know which harpoon is better. I think it's kind of just like bad variance.
I've played around each of the harpoons. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your hands have just been like, I can't disrupt you, right?
Yeah, it's like okay, cool. Like I can just block this.
So I think this is kind of a wash, but I think we're just gonna take the damage here. I think if we block, we're losing anyways, so we might as well try to high roll and see something happens. But yeah, I think we're in bad shape. So this is actually, thinking about this is actually making me think that the tech that I'm going to be playing in deck number 2, I think, is going to actually be kind of relevant. Mainly because we've been hit with a conch like 3 turns in a row. Or not 3 turns in a row, but like 3 turns out of 5, basically, right? So maybe the tech in deck number 2 is going to help a little bit more. Alright, so gold's also going away. We could do something a little bit cute. Like, we could do something like this. I kind of hate this, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So we need to hit off this, and then we need to draw, and we also need to hit off the gold. It's the strat. I guess we can try to clear Sawbones, although I'm not super hopeful. I think we're like we're at like basically a 30 point, or no, a 20 point distance. Yeah, it's pretty rough. We could not crack gold, but I don't think we're by doing that. I think we are cracking gold. Okay, not bad. We drew every codex, which is, I guess, something. Should I do the King Shark this time, or I'm still gonna stick to the Kraken, I think. At least I'm gonna try. Like, I think we've just like whipped on every single Kraken we've sent, which is unfortunate. But at some point, Tegan's gonna draw non-attacks, right? We should actually kind of do a count after this game, because I'm kind of curious, like, what Tegan's deck composition is, if it's more attack or more non-attack. Maybe like a misplay we're making is by sending the wrong harpoon. Right, so we finally had a non-attack. That's good. I think we need to take Tip the Barkeep, or else we die. I think. Just because of the allies already on board. It's kind of bad. Where are my 3 oaks? No. Okay, this is fine. The no 3-0 games, I feel like I've had like so many more no 3-0 games than 3-0 games recently. Like sometimes you just like don't see it in the bottom, or like in the top half of your deck, and you kind of die. I think we might be in one of those games right now. It's not the worst thing in the world though. PLT should affect allies to grumble grumble. Yeah, I agree. This is kind of a grumble grumble matchup. But we're gonna try to make it a little bit more playable. That's at least the goal. Oh, frailty, frail. Okay, I guess that makes more sense than fealty. Yeah. True. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so I'll be coming in. So the nice thing is we don't have go again here, although we are going to be losing. Rough.
Viking.
Oh, thank you, Donald. Okay, let's. I think we're like actually kind of toast here. I mean, even if we draw 3-0, Tegan just says like.
I don't made a gold this turn.
You're not made a gold this turn. Yes.
Because I want you to. Because if you block all the way, it's bad.
I mean, if I block all the way, I kind of like have to, or else I'm just like kind of dying. Ish. What it feels like. Like, I think I actually do have to kind of block here. Which sucks. I do not want to block. I'm getting like too low, and I kind of just do need to draw my 3 oaks. I'm gonna draw like 3 oaks in the next hand, and then we can scoop it up. I think it was if it's like actually worth trying to dig for a 3 oak. We've probably got like 10 or so cards on the bottom. Probably more, right? We could just try to draw 3 oak. Not 3 oak. Okay, we can still play it out though. We can turn over. You have an ally, but you have a late line. You can refresh our gold. Attempt to kill Swabby. We've kind of been dodging the Fearlesses, at least, it seems like. That's at least something in our favor. But not much else, yeah. We're going gambling, but we're not doing a very good job of gambling at this point. A call. At least we found one. Yeah, I think we're kind of just too far behind at this point. Because we're gonna need to block this turn, and then like the hope is we can hold on to 3 cards. How many big harpoons have we seen? We've seen these 3 plus. Super awkward. I do like. Okay, I love seeing that pitch. That's a good thing for us, I guess. So we have Sawbones, no go. Okay, we can maybe pull something together with this. I think we can't afford to play this anymore. I think we're just doing this. I do like seeing double blood in the water and pitch. Can't complain about that. Gambling time. It's not really gambling. I don't really consider 3-Oak to be a gambling card. It's kind of just like a good card. Activated, which saw coming. Put that in Arsenal. I think our goal is to just run down the chum. Yeah, we're still like really, really far behind. Though. I feel like maybe I should just be sending this more often. Also, maybe just bad variant. Whatever. But yeah, I feel like Gravy 5-card hand is not going to go particularly well for us. This would be a good hand if we could keep it. Depends how wide Tegan's going to be able to go here, which I assume is going to be pretty wide. Although, they don't have gold, which is nice. Yeah, Rebel on top's pretty good. So we're going to need to block with the card at least this turn. We're going to need to block with at least another card this turn. Alright, we got triple conk this game.
You got quad conked, I think.
Or quad conked. Yeah. So maybe next game we're going to try and not do that. Not get quad conked. I think maybe playing Codex when Tegan has a conk, or like Tegan doesn't have an arsenal, is like also really bad just because like buying back the conk is like so brutal. You have to block, unfortunately. Alright, let's hope Tegan has the brick hand of all brick hands next turn. I think that is our way out. Okay. I think this works. Alright, I think Chart the High Seas is not a brick hand. So you did not hit a blue at least, but you hit a chum and a Sawbones. Okay, that's pretty bad. Not ideal. Okay, I do like to see at least a chum pitch, although I think we're still like very, very dead here. So what do we do this game that was wrong? I think the misplay started on turn 1 when I tried to like crack gold and get a little bit greedy. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten too greedy there. So I think, I mean, we're gonna try to do this, but I don't think it matters. All right, goodbye, chum. But I think I'm assuming that Tegan is going to be at least able to swing 6 here, so we're not going to be able to hold on to this. Yeah, I think we're cooked here. You would have got another 2-degree resource since blocking, but I don't know if it would have made any difference. Oh, when did I block with the tunic? When was the tunic turn? Do you remember when the tunic turn was?
No, I'm so deep in the gravy sauce that...
Okay. I feel like didn't I use tunic to block a conqueror? I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But yeah, it feels like we're pretty far behind this game. So now we hit the double blue. Pretty good. Yeah, maybe holding on to the tunic was correct. But I do think not finding these early enough was pretty rough. Dual Sawbone. Pretty good, pretty good. So I think our out is to block 8 and then hope to redraw into another 3-Oak. Seems like a plan for me. It's like turn 5, you think? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I blocked with the Tunic. I thought I needed to block with the Tunic, but maybe I didn't. Alright, this is the warm-up game, at least for me. Tegan's doing fine. Tegan doesn't need a warm-up. Alright, port side pretty good. Port side might end up with us. Yeah, the hit's pretty good as well. I'm trying to think. I think we need to block with this. Or do we? I think we need to, right? Because if Teens plays out the swappy, we're gonna need to give 3 cards anyway, so we might as well just like turn it over now. Turn over the swabby. Alright, I think we learned a couple of things from this game at least. Oh no, I think yeah, there might be some we do have like an auto mod that Tegan set up, so I don't know if that's like getting filtered out.
It might be like if you have like a bunch of caps, maybe.
Also possible. You know. Tegan set that up, so blame Tegan. Oh, right. It was the chum, so he blocked out a gold. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I remember that turn. Okay, so we could have let the gold slip, but I think we only had like 1 gold at that point, so like losing the gold felt pretty painful. Maybe we could have just like ignored it though and just gone to no gold. I'd have to like go back and watch the hand though. Not have to go again. As far as I know. Alright, so we still have the
Stop sunking my treasure.
Sink in your treasure. Bye, ley lines. Alright, well, we got 4 gold in a dream. We're gonna need to draw very well here. Although our chance of hitting the 3-oak are actually like high. Okay, that's a terrible draw. Actually, I think kills us unless we draw blue here.
Nice.
Drew yellow. Alright, we have singular draw.
Get it all on the heat.
Alright, we found the 3-oak. This might actually be the bottom of our deck. Hold on. What did we pitch early in the game? Did we pitch? I thought we pitched some buff. No, we pitched a drop the anchor. Okay, so this is not that hand. Okay. We're not quite at the bottom of our deck, but we did at least find our last 3-oak, which is somewhat comforting. I think that is basically the last turn of the game. Alright. King Shark, save us. I have high doubts that this is not going to be resolving. Who knows, though? Anything can happen in a gravy matchup. Yep, Savo's #1. We're getting, like, pretty close to fatigue, though. Kind of interesting. Oh, is it, like, censoring Howl or something? It's funny.
Okay, it shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change the auto mod settings later.
Yeah, this is a PG-13 stream. Or no, that's just PG, I think, right?
I mean, that's rated G.
That's G. Yeah, that's G. Can't say hell anymore. All right, we did connect with the gold Vedic, which is somewhat relevant. And now we have a hand of all nonsense. Okay, so we whipped on every single harpoon in this game. That's fine. I didn't want to hit with my harpoons anyway. Unlucky. Alright, this game would have been pretty good. So this actually might... hold on, how many of these? Maybe we like pitched 1 or 2 of those. Okay, unlucky. Oh, hook. Okay, I see. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yes, we were dead. All right, first game didn't go so well. That's fine. Let's do. You get to win the die roll this.
Yay!
All right, so I will go. I'm gonna go second, right? Go second. Okay. So Tegan wins the die roll this time. We're gonna keep the grave board the same, and we're gonna play out just with Tegan on the play this time. I think we identified a couple misplays in the last game. I think that we're just supposed to hold the initial hand there and not try to send anything on turn 0. I think what other misplay made, if any. It was I think we also just like didn't draw our 3 hooks very well. I think if there's anything else, I want to just like block with this unironic. Sure. I feel like I want to just like put this in the graveyard early, especially if I'm gonna have to block more. Cracking a gold. That's pretty good. Gold's not bad. Fine. Oh, maybe this is a punt. Grab out the leyline. Yeah.
You see,
I'm not gonna give you sea lace. I am just like fine with this. So I probably should have just leaked some damage on the rabble. Or no, I probably should have just leaked some damage on. Yeah,
I think you should have taken a little bit on the rabble because you know I have Oyston up.
I forgot about the leyline buffing the Oyston.
Yeah, that's like I think that's just like
Yeah.
That was also kind of a greed play because I was like, oh, nice, and then
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that you probably should have not blocked on.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little rough.
Or not blocked 6 on the thing with on.
Yeah, so I forgot about the ley line. I was planning on blocking like the gold baited hook plus the codex there. I think that was a better block. And I also like knew about it, so whatever. Let's go ahead and just try to King Shark here. Still not the worst. I mean, obviously, like losing the gold's pretty bad. Yeah, we should have definitely just taken 3 off the rebel. I do like seeing this block at least.
You whiffed.
Again, woo!
Yeah, you whiffed.
What is my like whiff percentage tonight on harpoons? I feel like it's very high. I feel like it's normally not this bad, but maybe we're just getting bad variants. I mean, I also did get Tegan to block with the Fearless. I mean, it's not that bad, but still feels pretty rough. Unfortunate. We have a Chum here. So I definitely did misblock the Oyston on turn 0. How much that actually is influencing the game, though, is not necessarily a ton. Because, like, Tegan basically has as much gold as they want here, right? Leyline's pretty good. Well, also pretty good. All right, we got a whip on the swell at least. That being said, we do reveal a Conqueror off the top, which we're going to have to deal with next turn. Unlucky. It's like not bad though. Ish. Right, just attacking with Oyston, not playing the Chum, which makes sense.
I mean, it can't.
Right. Yeah.
Like that ain't working.
They need to figure out how to go off an arsenal next turn. Or actually, I guess we're just gonna rip the full. No, this is actually good, right? This is a good hand. So we do these two, pitch this, play that. Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, hopefully we can connect one time tonight. We'll see. So we do this. Hopefully this turns a little bit better. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna put this in the graveyard, I think. Alright, so Tegan's not gonna be able to keep the Conqueror, which is at least comforting. We do also have balance out of the way, which is pretty nice. Are we safe to hook on 15? We have 2 armor. We have no Sawbones out. If it is correct. So if Tegan's hand is double D-React plus Conqueror, that's still not enough. So it'd have to be like Blood in the Water, buffed, plus armor, plus D-React, plus 3 block. I think this works. I think there's not a real world where this is not hitting. Who knows, though? Okay, Sunken Treasure, I guess, does change the equation a bit.
I think I'm just flipping over a codex.
Yeah, probably, right? Unless there's, like, something better. I don't think there is. You want to keep your Prismatics, right?
Yeah.
Fine. This is pretty good, at least. Okay. Let's see what the Sharks reveal. I'm assuming it's just double non-attack, like... No? I at least kind of expected this to be not hitting. I mean, I don't know.
You can pick the other card? Oh, I should
pick. Alright.
Goofy.
So you have a Loot the Hole to chart the high seas. Okay. Not terrible. Yep, this is gonna be pretty good.
Oh.
Whiff? Whiff?
No.
Damn.
Not whiff at all.
My hopes were so high based on your reaction. No whiffs. Gravy doesn't whiff. For some, like, we misplayed worse this matchup, but I almost feel like our draw has been better. So it doesn't matter as much. I do want to try to block with this, but, like, I don't think we can. Oh, interesting.
I drew the other one.
You drew the other little.
Sure, sorry. Let me.
Okay, so I mean, we do get this, which is nice. The only issue. What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying hi to Wilson.
Oh, hi, Wilson.
Where's Andy?
Okay, so this block might seem a bit weird. I kind of think we're just doing these 3 and then just like killing Sloppy. We turn over the Chum, which is nice.
Stop turning over my.
Fuck your chums.
This is bullshit.
Alright. Sunken Treasures have been a little bit better this game. Felt like.
Is that all of them?
Or no, it's just one. I think I had Sunken Treasure last game.
Yeah, you Sunken Treasure would be really good last. Bullshit. Stop.
I think we're just doing this. Drill shot? Wait, do I not have a drill shot? Oh, I do have a drill shot.
Yeah, killing Swamp.
Yeah, I thought we put a drill shot in the end. So I think, yeah, I think if we blocked a little bit better on turn 1, it would have been obviously for us, but so I'm gonna chalk this game up to mostly a misplay, although I do think our draw was a little bit better. It's not bad Arsenal. Okay, this is good. You need to still keep dodging the comps. Alright, Rigger's fine. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the chat. We're playing some gravy games just to kind of like... I'm trying to test different things in the map. So this is more like a testing stream than anything. Like, I have a couple new deck ideas that I want to try into gravy that I'm not going to tell Tegan about. But that's kind of like the goal of the stream today, is to see if any of the gravy tech that we're going to try out matters. This is currently just the baseline deck, like the normal configuration that I have. I don't think our draws have been like super crucial. But we're gonna try some new things tonight. Hopefully, see if we can maybe learn anything. Cracking some gold. Site's not bad. This is fine. Rigor Mortis and Dead Threads.
They all look exactly the same.
Fair enough.
They're all zomboys.
Zomboys. Okay.
Zomboys.
And this does or does not have goat?
It does not.
Okay, cool.
I'm thinking that run for.
So I think this is a no block situation. Andrew asks, is Gravy a rough matchup for Marlyn? Is it not possible to race his face with big overpower turns every turn? So a lot of the newer variations of Gravy are running a lot more D-React.
I took left gold, by the way.
Oh, fuck you. But anyways, like, I think this matchup can be quite rough for Marlyn. Basically, like, the way that I've heard some of our Marlyn friends describe it, like Taylor Crawford, I think, described it kind of like this, or maybe it was Ben too. But they kind of described it as, so like, you're favored until your opponent sees the first chum, and if they see the chum like pretty early, it can be kind of tough to come back. I also have been kind of whiffing on like pretty much all my disruption tonight, so I think the matchup is not free. And one thing, like, I think Gravy is going to be a popular deck, at least up world, so I know a lot of people are interested in trying to figure out the Gravy matchup. Like, if you can get percentage points in this matchup, it's going to be pretty relevant, especially for, like, larger tournaments, pro quests, that kind of thing. So I think this is a matchup that I want to practice more. So that's what we're basically going to be doing tonight. Not a terrible draw, we don't target for it. Pass here. I want to get a little bit greedy here. I'm going to do one greed. See what that gets us. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Okay. This is excellent. All right, we've also not resolved to drop the anchor tonight, so I'm hoping that this is maybe a little bit better. Played the lone trick this turn, right? I think.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. And we also tippled. Double covered there. All right, let's see how this works out for us. I'm hoping we can connect at one time, at least with this harpoon. So yeah, like this matchup's not free just because of Chum, like exclusively. Chum is basically kind of like an Arclight on demand-ish. But yeah, like the way you kind of have to play, like Chum is like the key card in this matchup, and the way you have to kind of like play around it is by forcing them to activate it in response to what you're doing. Oh, how do I think Jarl is against Gravy? I think Jarl is actually like pretty favored in Gravy. I think Jarl's currently like struggle matchups are like Verdance, but I feel like a lot of people have also figured out. I feel like Jarl's actually in like a pretty good spot right now. Like Jarl does, I think, pretty well into the top tiers, and like Gravy can high roll Jarl. But like overall, you're still like pretty favored. Like Jarl's actually like pretty good into the top 3 decks right now. Like, I think people have figured out. Like, the Cinder matchup's pretty good. Gravy can be rough, but, like, you can blow up Compass and do a bunch of, like, stuff. Alright, so we whiffed on Harpoon again. I think we've connected with like one Harpoon tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tegan.
I mean, I can just play around it.
Yeah. I think Jarl's actually got a pretty playable great matchup. Alright, so this is gonna be Called to the Grave. Get something. Who knows what it could be? Surprise. Alright, I'm gonna keep turning over your shit.
Not doing
uh,
bullshit.
Alright, we got the rigor mortis. Alright, our second treasures have been putting in some work.
Ban that card for.
Yeah, ban that card.
It's allowed in gravy though. Marlynn's cringe. As it's.
So I know you have a sink below. So I kind of want to just. Not awkward though. We're also like kind of overdue for a conqueror at this point. We see one conqueror. I almost like don't even want to play this. I guess it's probably still correct though. We still have like full armor. Oh, actually, hold on. Just maybe a better play. What if we did this first? Discard this. Is that any better? I do kind of need to play this on here though. I think it's fine. So I think we're, because we know Tegan has a sink below in Arsenal, I think we're supposed to take the turn off and just I think this is chum number 2, if I'm not mistaken.
You gracefully turned over my other one.
Yeah, Jarl feels pretty favored in the gravy. You don't always get like the blow up compass stream, but like even still, pass on that. Even still, if you're not blowing up compass, you can still kind of contend with gravy a bit. Like I've had games where I've not blown up a compass against gravy, and they still like can't kill me, especially with the more like fatigue oriented like Jarlus. What we got cooking? I think our draw's been a bit better this game. I think I did just like hunt pretty substantially on turn 1 or on turn 0 rather. Otherwise, I think our other turns have been okay. Someone's in the yard. Is this game number 2?
Yes.
Okay. I think let's try to do like 2 games each deck maybe, and then we can try at the end maybe and see if there's like a deck I like to retry that one maybe. So I think it's gonna be the last game with the normal configuration of the deck. So while Tegan's thinking through the turn, this is kind of like the normal. Show it off in a second. This is kind of like the normal deck list that I brought to my last pro quest. So I think it's just on like 2 swells plus the 3 drops as gravy tech, but I also like haven't played against a gravy in the last couple pro quests. Interesting. So I would like to do this, obviously. I think I will.
Got it. 3 for 3.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Fuck you.
I can't hit a harpoon, but it's fine because Sunken Treasure is coming in clutch.
Hey, you know what? Get conked.
I will get conked. I'm fine with this. Fuck your conk. This is fine. Also fine.
Take 3.
Yeah.
Take that, 80. This is how we talk to each other, by the way.
Yeah, this is how we talk to each other when we're not.
We're mean to each other.
Yeah. You made a goal. What'd you make a gold from?
Loan shark.
Oh, you played the loan shark last.
Yeah, I took out some fucking loan.
Some payday loans. Okay, so I think. God, I don't even want to kill that Oyston. Fuck you, Blood Rod. I actually don't know if that's correct, but I feel like getting a card that's not Blood Rod is like kind of okay. I don't know. I feel like it's fine to just like cycle it and deal 2 damage. Cause like, I don't know. I think this hand's like kind of fine though. So we have one last chum to worry about, and then we have one more conch, and those are like the 2 biggest cards. We still have 1 3 oak in the deck, which is good. We pitched a codex pretty early. Things could be worse for us. This is not that bad. As long as there's not crazy follow-up. Alright, don't mind this. I do mind this, obviously, because it's 6 damage. But otherwise, I'm kind of okay with this. Alright, no action points. So let's try to high roll T. I'm going to go to 4. Yeah, Jake, I think you nailed on the head with the Jarl comment. Like, even if you don't end up breaking Compass against Gravy, it still feels like pretty good for you. I'm not paying for the Loan Shark or the Blood Rock. Oh. Okay, fair. So I don't want to kill this. It's so awkward, but I think I am supposed to just take care of the Sawbones now. Like, I'm not at a point where I kind of.
Yes, you know.
Am I getting fearless? This.
No, you're not getting.
Oh.
No, I just mean you didn't.
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't hit off as well.
Fair enough.
That's what I meant.
Sure. We're gonna draw the trophy shot. Pass here. So I'm not gonna kill Oyston. I don't think. This game is going a lot better, even though we're kind of like still getting rolled a little bit. That's fine.
Like Warren Buffett always. Risk it all on one big trade. You only live once.
And we discard this. All right, so oh god, the swells are not.
I feel like the swells are just like, okay, well you're just hitting my my allies. I'm not like super inclined to.
The idea with the at least the theory behind the swells is that I want to be able to clear a like one other lose condition you can have against Gravy is like off.
We know that's a
It's not a good thing. It's fine, I guess.
money.
So
Wilson's over.
oh, did I like actually? Hold on, I like mega punted. Oh, this doesn't even work. No, I guess it still does. This is like a bad play though. I think. But for some okay, so I think we didn't head off the swell there. We basically lose, which is rough. Or we don't like lose, but like we have to do this, which is bad. So yeah, I misplayed that still. We do get to draw this, which is, I guess, I feel like roughing off both swells is like pretty bad, but maybe that's like actually a reason to cut the card. So I think I'm still attacking. I haven't made a goal this turn, right? Not to my knowledge. Okay. So I think there was definitely a better play there. What was it? We cut the swells from the deck. That's the misplay number 1. Blood in the letters. Still not in that bad a shape. Definitely depends on what team has. Oh, is that off the top?
Yeah, I knew that was on the top. My plan was always going to be.
So, it's pretty good. Just a casual gravy react that block 6 draws a card functionally. Oh boy. Okay, so we play out the Swabby. So you still need to go against Source. I definitely punted last turn though. I feel like. Oh, and we also hit a back alley. Oh, okay, we're like dead. Sorry, there is an action point. I forgot about this card. Ay. All right, Rabble. Yes, this is rough. I mean, I guess I can just like go to 1 here. Like functionally the same. No real reason to block right now. We're going to 1 anyways this turn, I think. Alright, so Oyston needs to get blocked. Yes, I think. Unfortunate. 7 block here. Give this. They were gonna YOLO off the top. I think that's maybe our only way to stay in this game, although I think we're out of the game at this point. I think there were a bunch of like micro decisions though that I made that lost me a bit of value. Like I think we could have made the life differential a bit closer. That's okay. I think we've also hit like a little bit of bad variance. But I think like that's not to say that that's an excuse. I think that like our draws have been like pretty below average, it felt like. Coming for 11 here, but I don't think this is too much. We also didn't see a Taya this game. Did we? I don't think I noticed a Taya. I think we're basically at stack, right? Alright, so the swells did not feel particularly impressive across either of our games. I guess the drop the anchor was like okay that 1 turn, but like nothing crazy it felt like. I feel like drop is just like better. The swells can sometimes high roll, but like when they don't high roll, it feels quite bad. Like this is also like part of the reason why the matchup is a bit rough is just because of like the sinks and the sinks and the blood in the waters. All right, so I think we were just dead next time. Okay, so we can scoop it up. Okay, so that was the first. So we're currently 0-2. This was the first variant of the deck that was running the saltwater swells, which I think we saw not be particularly impressive. Again, small sample size, with also some misplays and some bad variants. But I think like maybe it's time to try to cut this card. So one thing I wanted to try actually. So we're gonna move on to decklist number 1.
I'm gonna make a new lobby for you.
Yeah, go for it. Tegan's gonna make a new lobby. So we're gonna test out theory number 2. And one of the tech cards that I want to actually try out in this matchup is this card. So we're going to see how Tegan reacts to this card. I actually don't know. Tegan doesn't actually know the tech, I think. But Tegan reacts to new Marlynn tech. But we're going to try out that card. We're going to see how that goes. I have concerns, obviously. Oh, sorry, this is the other one. Spoiler for, I guess, the next deck list. But we're going to try out this deck list and see if it performs any better. Let me pull up Tegan's lobby. Cool. Cool. All right. So Tegan's gonna go first this time. Let's try out the new tech. No, what are we making? Definitely want these. We definitely want these. Cut these, and then I think we also cut like one of these. I think that's probably how we board.
Well, if any of you are curious about what the deck is, it's just Western.
So this is what we're testing for the matchup today, Pseudo. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We have another deck list that I also want to test. So we went 0-2 the first 2 games with the current version of the list that I was running. I want to try this version of the list. Yeah, so we're trying something a little bit spicier in this matchup. I think this is like actually only for gravy.
Is this the tech? Because I have no idea what the tech could possibly be.
There could be more tech. Who knows?
If you sunken treasure this, I'm gonna like go in the other room. Ice cream.
Okay, fair enough. I think I'm not supposed to block this.
Okay. Should I have hooked that?
I don't know. It's your decision. You can hook whatever you want. Free country. Or I guess it's not really. All right. So. All right. Saltwater swell.
Wow, way to get.
Wow, I got political on my stream. It's crazy. Okay. Cracking some gold. Okay. Get owned.
Get owned indeed.
Fuck your D-Reacts. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're off to...
That was so funny.
Actually, sorry. Can I undo real quick?
Yeah, you can do whatever. It is a free. At least here.
Okay.
Apartment.
I think I'm actually just supposed to block these three and hold on this one. I'm gonna do this.
Wow, you got a codex. I will pretend I.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to hold on this for the free load. I'm gonna try to play a little bit tighter now that we're experimenting with the new tech. What does this hand want to? I think this is just a clear rigor turn. I think I'm fine just taking like a net loss here. Just keep the board a little bit clean. Like, our hand didn't really do much there unless we want to like crack gold. I also kind of want to take a setup. The one nice thing is we did draw the loan shark early, which is alright. I hope this chart is as good as the last one. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Alright, this is my first attempt at some spicy tech. Rabble coming in. Fine. We do not. Yes, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, whiff?
Yeah, big whiff.
Okay.
Big whiffs and jackpot.
Alright, that fills me with joy.
This does not spark joy.
This sparks joy.
This is so good.
Okay. What are we gonna start off by doing? I think we start with this. I think the line here. What is the line? We can obviously do this, which is, but like the problem is like we have no allies yet.
What in God's name?
It's conch tech.
Oh,
that's what it's for.
That's all it is.
Yes.
That's all that is.
So one play I see is we do this. We draw. So I guess if we want to, I think the play is we start by cracking gold and seeing what happens. Because then we always have to wait a load. Okay, so we don't now have the way to trophy shop, but that's fine. So now, I think we're just gonna pump this. So the going in, I guess, is not gonna matter. So let's do this now. Change anything. I feel like my gut instinct is no. think we're just saving this for next. The double yellow draw is a bit awkward. Pitch this. Play this. Maybe we just need to try to find our 3 oaks and our big harpoon, so I think I'm fine just like getting rid of the cooks for now. And then we can do this. And just send in a big sleep dart. Seems okay. I feel like the gravy ability doesn't really matter. I mean, it prevents you, I guess, from like playing out allies, which is nice. Yes. I feel like this might have been greedy. I feel like maybe we're supposed to try to hold on to a gold there. I also think there was like kind of a bit of weird variance with the yellow draws. I don't know. Sunken treasure, fair enough. I feel like your sunken treasures aren't as good as mine.
Wait, I mean yours directly target.
Yeah. You're not saying random yellow Codex of Frailty, then doesn't matter. So wait until you see my other tech. Draw it any second now, I promise.
There is no other.
Hey, you want
on the other side so I can read chat.
Wow, I'm getting stream sniped.
You're getting stream sniped by somebody in the room. Cringe.
Not cringe. This is fun. All right, so we want the loan shark to happen. I think. All right. Oh, wait, did they change this again? I thought this was a click before. All right, so we will discard that. Fine with that. All right. It's on the field. Which is a problem.
Titans fit.
So I think we got a little cavalier with our gold last turn. I think that was maybe a small misplay. The one thing I'm kind of thinking we do is just like block a little bit. We can't clear the chum this turn, unfortunately. Also, funny thing with like Crown Province is you can't like Marlynn only works during your turn or during your action phase, so you can't like Crown Province and like put something in Arsenal.
Oh, that would kick ass.
That would kick ass.
That'd be so cool. They should errata her so that worked.
Yeah, maybe another day. So I think we're just gonna take a setup turn, which obviously feels awkward.
Would that be too strong if you could load off a secret flow?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it would be. Like loading on your opponent's turn, I feel like it's not actually like
Take a gold bone shard. What am I? Card filled.
That seemed pretty good at game 3 life off alone. Alright, so we can at least salvage here. I guess we turn card. Yeah, so this is still really awkward. Ace Knight. Fuck your.
Stop this. Seize.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Fuck your shit.
Well, now you're gonna get
oh, I
attack.
guess it's fair.
Attack! The attack does works. Insane Marlynn tech. Wow, Chrono Province.
You discarded, you blocked with one. Last turn.
Pretty good. Attack with the you have made a gold this turn off of the tipple. Yeah. Could give up a gold, but I don't love that. You want to play this? I feel like the correct play is just like not. I think we're supposed to give this up. Unfortunate he didn't leave the Swabby in the bin.
All right, so that's the last one of them.
Maybe. Yes. Maybe I'm running a fourth copy.
All right. Well, I mean, if you are, then fuck you. I don't think that was correct.
What was?
To make gold off of that.
What do you mean?
Should have turned over Conquer.
I don't care about Conquer right now.
Okay.
I just want gold for velocity purposes, I think.
I guess that makes sense.
Let's start by cracking a gold. Question is, I guess, do I want to make in here? I think the answer. Do I want to just send this? That. Assuming we get a blue. Going to blue. Rough. Okay, blue's good. Fire this. Chum is in the bin. Time to kill the chum, and if you have double fearless, then I will. Oh. Oh, I love gravy. No. 2 gravies on Sunday. I'm gonna have some sideboard hate, aren't I? Yeah, Alex. Oh, you hate to see it. Pain. Is that even good? I think it's like kind of good.
It's funny.
Pain.
It's okay. So that's probably wrong, but whatever. I had fun doing it.
It's not that. I mean,
I'm still just hitting you for 7.
Yeah, it's maybe not. It's maybe not even that bad, but like, feels bad.
Oh, hey Jacob, what's up?
Hey Jacob. Tegan's.
I double fearless.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was wrong.
I don't. It was fine. I think.
I don't think it was correct. Like thinking back at it, because I wasn't gonna play out in LA anyway.
Don't look at me. Okay. That's I guess.
I can't see your hand.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, don't look at me in general.
I wasn't looking at you at all.
Gonna go for it.
Oh, sorry.
Did you want to?
I wanted to chum.
Okay, if you want to chum, all right. We can...
I like passed too fast.
I cannot actually give you priority now.
Oh,
unless let me revert. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I like zoomed through the thing, just absent minded.
All right, we're gonna chum. Do it now. I'll do the same play.
Yeah.
Or hold on. Actually, hold on. I need to revert. I need to play the drop the anchor first. All right, there we go. All right. So you want to chum?
Yes. I'm also gonna look at top of compass because I did that.
For what it's worth, the Crown Province actually felt kind of okay there. This is also another non-3-oak game, I think. Yeah, this is another game where all the 3-oaks are in the bottom half of our deck, which is a little rough. I feel like we're not doing... Like, you're at 35, which is rough, but kind of out of stuff-ish.
What do you mean?
You got all your armor gone. Most of your armor gone. And you're on a 3-card hand with the Swabby in play. I don't think this is like the worst state to be in.
Okay, come.
A con. He can kind of deal with it. So what happens if we do not block, lose all our gold? If we do block, then what happens?
It's really nice and fun playing games.
What's up?
It's fun playing games with you.
Yeah, I also enjoy playing games with you when I'm winning.
Well, I have bad news for you.
I'm teasing. Yeah, we're not winning. Alright, so we did draw a 3 oak, which is at least nice. I don't think I can actually afford to lose the arsenal here. I think it might be too. I think how it's going to work is we're going to block here, lose gold, pitch, do this. I think that's the play. The double fearless is actually not bad.
It like now now that I was able to keep Chum around and it mattered a lot, like
yeah.
Like I think it actually in retrospect made sense, but
unlucky.
I'm taking the left gold.
I always take left.
Yeah. That's your favorite.
Sure.
Why did I just I like right click something? Selected all of the text on the palette shard. Don't know how that
Salvage. Oh.
Fucking kidding me? My other chunk.
Agony. How many allies we got rid of? We got rid of 5. You're sitting on 2 gold. Yeah. Rough stuff. At least found our 3 oaks, which is kind of nice. I feel like the tech, like you went first this game, right?
Yeah, I want to go first in every match.
Well, no, I'm asking if you went.
Yeah,
I think you got the die roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel, I guess, as bad. I felt like the crown was actually kind of decent.
The crown did do something, do nothing.
Yeah. It didn't feel that bad. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna need you to have like, yeah, that's perfect.
That's
yeah, keep doing that. Excellent. Great start. So you have Blood in the Water on top, 3 unknown cards, and a Rigor Mortis. Okay. This is where we make the comeback, I think. I think we can do it. Alright. Double Rigor Mortis is manageable, assuming you don't have your last card at being nasty or back alley breakline, which sucks. Okay. This is bad. Actually, this doesn't get go, or your second one doesn't get Gogan though, right?
Oh, it doesn't, does it?
Yeah, so you don't actually, you can swing one, you can play both of them, but you can only swing one.
That's fine.
I think it's still the play though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, this is where we make a 30-point comeback. This is fine. We're in a great spot, actually. You've seen 2 Conquerors. Okay. Kraken. I feel like we're learning stuff, at least, which is important. I'm hoping this drop the anchor is annoying.
I mean, it's mildly annoying.
So you have a Blood in the Water, though, so like this is realistically coming in for 10, probably, because it's gravy. Alright, the Jittery Bones block implies that you probably don't have attacks in hand or something. I also probably should have what it's worth. Oh, whatever. Oh, loot the whole port side.
I have all non-attack.
Makes sense. Okay, so what are we taking here? If we take the tip the barkeep, we deny the take the port side. Tegan gets a random card. I think so. Tegan could theoretically go loot, port side exchange, draw a random card off the top. And not discard an ally too, which means the top is not an ally because you looked up compass. So what is the play here? I think the play is we take the barkeep. Because our plan is to like just kind of not let Tegan have another turn. And I think like giving the action points is really bad. I think this makes sense. Still don't know what the top card is. Hey, this is good. Yeah, I think Alex, you're right. I think the tipple or the not the tipple, the tip the barkeep. That's the card. Too many tips in the set. So Tegan passes with a loot the hold and a port side. Okay, this could be good for us. I think we're gonna get a little greedy. We're gonna get a little greedy because we have this, I think. Okay. Christian is saying double ally play was definitely a mistake on Gravy part. If we didn't play Rigor, then we would have one engraved to loot the hold into Rigor. Oh, I see.
I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I acknowledge that I made a mistake.
Tegan doesn't make mistakes.
Tegan doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, Tegan doesn't know what that is. But yeah. I think we're okay here. But yeah, definitely. Did we make like a really egregious mistake this game? I don't think we did necessarily. I think back. My rule of thumb is not play allies if I'm not going to swing with them. Yeah, that's a pretty good rule of thumb.
I thought I had go again.
Yeah.
So that is essentially like the logic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be pretty good if Compass just said all your allies have go again, like Dromai, right? Kind of like Dromai. I feel like we're doing it a little bit better this game. We've also only seen the one 3-oak, right? We're seeing one 3-oak. We're not doing too bad. Alright, steal your left gold. Your only gold. Pretty good hand. Yep. Did you sync off that?
Yeah,
you did. Okay. Yep, so we pass. I need to take a look at your deck after this game. I think we're still arsenaling that. Definitely a close one. I feel like the 3-oaks have not been 3-oaking lately, though. I see the gold crack. I see you have the loot the hold in arsenal. We still have 2 3-oaks in the deck. Like, we've seen a lot of our pitch at this point. Like, probably, like, I think we've seen the bottom, like, 10 or 12 cards of the deck. So, option 1 is we just discard this, YOLO, then face. Option 2 is we try to double block and then try to go for gold. Or actually, there is an option 3. Option 3 is we give these 2 You do still have 2 big harpoons in the deck and 1 drop.
You're running 3 drop.
I was running a 3 drop in the last list. I didn't get to play any, which is unfortunate. How many D-Reacts have you seen? 2 bloods, 2 sinks. You have 1 blood potentially left. Part of me just thinks I'm supposed to just like get aggro and discard this, but I feel like if we do that, we're kind of in a losing pattern a little bit. Tegan has a random card in hand. I think we're just supposed to take this. It's unfortunate. Discard this. Steal my gold. What are you looking for?
A better arsenal.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna gold here. So I think our out this game is one of our 2 3 oaks. Just gonna keep hammering face. Obviously, the ideal would be that Arc Ponder token, assuming we're almost somewhat guaranteed to get a Ponder here, I feel like, especially with the Ataya. But assuming we can if we can ponder into a 3 oak, I think that puts us in a pretty good spot. And I'm assuming that Tegan's not going to be able to keep like a super go wide heavy hand. Although we did still have that 1 conch left to worry about. Good the hand is. I guess after this card. Alright, so we have Avasti, Saltwater, Portside. So it just kind of has to be the Avasti, right?
Makes sense.
I think there's much else. So if we have the luxury of blocking 6 here, that would be ideal. Alright, Leyline on top is good. So you have a... Oh no, you Portside, you draw into the ley line.
Yeah, nice swing.
Ouch. That represents 8. I think our out in this scenario is we now need to draw 3 oak off the top. That's at the victory. We need a block with all of these, right? Because this comes in for a lot. Alright, I guess you don't even need to play out the prismatic necessarily.
Sorry.
I felt really good about the tech at least. That's nice. Okay, Swabby. Oh, so you're not playing out the
No, I mean there's not a reason to. Like it's the same amount.
I thought it was +1 with the
you can give Tunic here, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think that's now the play, right?
Yeah, that might.
Because I think you get +1 on the rigor there if you. But not gonna complain at least. Okay. Yeah, let's try like this. So we have 2 3 oaks that are in like the bottom 5 cards of our deck, I think, or something along those lines. This game's been going on 10 turns. On average, we pitch 2 cards a turn. So, or like not on average, but like pretty close to that. Maybe it's like 1.5 cards a turn. So maybe like bottom 15 cards we know. I think it is now time to also get greedy with the hook. I think my win condition is I have to hit with this. If I don't hit with this, it's also maybe not the end of the world. This has been like actually a good game though. I think the Crown of Providence felt like it mattered. The like we've had some rough RNG, but I feel like we've managed it kind of okay. If I get your full hand here, I'm also kind of happy with that. You do get a gold here, but it does mean you can't swing unless you like YOLO an ally off the top or something. Something like that, right?
Well, I know it's on top.
That is true. It's not YOLO. You know what I mean? Okay. So interesting.
I think I'm doing versus game entirely because I didn't realize I did.
Yeah. I think.
Like, I think if I don't do that there, I probably.
Yeah. So I think. What is the play here? I think we just pitched the. I also hate when this happens, by the way. But I think we're just. I think this is like actually stack, and then like the top 4 cards are probably just like at this point, right? So I think we're just like ripping it like this. Okay, so I think this like actually is a stack because we pitched a codex like pretty early in the game, I think. So unlucky a little bit. All right, let's see if we can maybe get one. Tegan still has blood in the water for what it's worth.
I kind of punched it.
That's okay. It happens to me and to you.
Right. Is this the first game we did with this deck?
This is the first game. Do you want to do one more?
Why don't we do the third deck?
You want to do the third deck? Okay.
Yes, because we've for an hour and a half.
That's fair enough. Right? All right, let's do the third deck. So Tegan doesn't know. Tegan better not be looking.
I'm not looking. I don't care.
This is the tech we're gonna try. I think this tech is like. Actually, I kind of almost want to switch this tech to like something else, but I think this is gonna be the tech we're gonna try. I don't think this tech is good. Like I think we've kind of ruled this tech out, but it's always at least nice to try. I think, or oh, this. It's always at least nice to revisit tech you know is kind of bad. Let's try this tech now. I think this is like mandatory, by the way. If you're watching the stream, like I think this card is like kind of a mandatory 3 of. It's kind of like the last 2 slots that I'm kind of tweaking. All right, what are we cutting?
The end of the stream.
Yeah, Wilson stream. Okay, I think we're cutting those 2. Oh no, we also need to bring in these. Hold on. I think we cut like this, right? Also, one question I get asked about is like why we cut this now, and I think the date, like there's like fab blazing data that we've kind of determined actually like this card does not actually improve the matchup all that much. But it is still like kind of interesting. All right, so we're 2-1. Let's see if we can get a W here. Tegan's going first, which is advantageous. It's not bad. Swell. Swell is fine. I think I'm fine to take one here and just see what happens. Just a swap.
I feel a little bit more comfortable playing it out against.
Yeah. It is hard to clear. Alright, let's rip it. Really good 3-hook at least. There should be. I think there are, I guess, scenarios where the 3-hook is not as good. Oh yeah, I also forgot I was gonna try this card out over Tipples. So this card, I don't think it's good, but I guess it does mean we get to arsenal it, which is kind of nice. Or I guess we could have also, I mean, the ponder token. Actually, I think since we have the ponder token, or I'm assuming we're gonna probably connect with this. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. But I almost like want to hold on, like pitch this, hold on to this. That's assuming that we get the ponder token, which is a big if. I'm kind of feeling like risking it though, just because this card is like so powerful that it maybe is even worth like.
Oh, murderous travels.
Yeah, I'm gonna try out the 2 of, just because I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not sold on Tipple as a card. It's like fine. It's just like more clunky than it's worth a lot of the time. I'm assuming we're maybe seeing like double D-React here, or at least 1 D-React. Or maybe we're just like blocking with the opacity to get it out of hand or something. All of these would not necessarily surprise me. We do connect, so I'm assuming maybe no non-attack in hand, or maybe there is one. Let's see. We see a non-attack, so we're going to take the loot. That's pretty easy. Alright, so this actually worked out really well for us. Bait?
I mean, it's not like bait, but a little bait.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, this hand's good. Ish. It's awkward because, like, we kind of wanted another blue. So I actually don't even think we're gonna do this turn. I think we just need it. Like, it doesn't matter if we turn over this, right? Because it's still like I guess it matters in terms of like avasties and stuff later in the game. But like, it doesn't matter now.
Here comes one.
Yeah, I don't care about the one. You make a gold this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, the port side. Rigor Mortis seems good, and I assume we're attacking with the lobby. Cool. Block here. Take 4. Send it. Good.
I'm gonna take your cycle.
So now we have another choice between these two again. I kind of think I'm supposed to send this one. I feel like the vibes are there where it's more likely that I care about this one, just because we haven't seen a conch yet. Yeah, but thank you all for joining the stream. Hope you all are having a good time watching us jam a little bit of a rougher matchup, I guess, for Marlynn. But I still like kind of don't mind this matchup, but it feels very like skill intensive, even if like Gravy does have like a lot of high roll potential stuff. So likelihood of us getting blown out here. The hook. We don't have a Sawbones on the field. We have 1 armor, which is Dead Threads. We have potentially some Sunken Treasures, potentially some D-Reacts. I think it's probably safer to not hook. Not go. You have to be very, very careful with hooking this matchup. And is not. Still get the tap here if we connect, which is at least nice. I think Tegan need blood in the water at this point as well. So like this still could connect. Put us in a decent spot. Okay. Glad we didn't hook at least. It's never safe to hook. Ever. Don't ever do it. Okay. So I guess we don't get a tap, but it's still fine. Never ever safe. Okay. Got some stuff. So the awkward part is this. Yeah. So how do we make this work? Do this. So we have to play this. I think we can't afford to block here. I think we just need to like put our foot on the gas, basically. Like I don't think there's any way that we can block that would actually make this a better. Like we need to keep cards to make this work. So blocking doesn't do anything. Hey, I think we're gonna just have to discard whatever we get off the top, unless it's something like very specific. Like, I think a yellow or something. This is gonna get a little weird. I'll fine though. So Tegan also does not have a conch in the bin. This is another option we can send. Like we don't have to play this. I actually like that more. Like just have like a little bit of a lackluster turn. So I think since Tegan just double directed, I think the chances of us connecting with the hook here are a lot higher. I think I'm gonna get a little bit greedy on the hook. I think we're just doing this instead and just gonna try to set up for a better one of these. I feel like this is not necessarily super efficient. I guess maybe it's still fine though. I don't know. I feel like this is like maybe a little bit better. All right, take the right gold. All right, we got a Call of the Grave, Chart the High Seas, and a Tipple with a Loan Shark. So I think the correct answer is just always Call to the Grave here, especially because you have 2 allies on the field. At minimum, you can get back ally Rickline and deal 13 to me. So I think that's the play. And it also represents not getting a chum, which I enjoy. Going pretty well. Right. And it's okay. Use a little bit of help. Fearless and Swabby could be worse, I think. We have Tipple and Loan Shark in here. This I don't think is going too badly, though. There are some draws I think Tegan can have that are a bit rougher. The port side discards the Loan Shark. We get a random card draw here. We still know about the Tipple. And we're going to pitch the Tipple, maybe Dead Threads and Arsenal or something. Hook. Okay, this is going pretty well. So I think on our turn, we're just going to be cracking into the gold. So I don't think we care about the gold steal here. But we're connecting with our harpoons, which is a little bit better. So we can't play this, unfortunately. At least not. Alright, we need a blue. Blue or Codex? I guess are my 2 wish lists off this hand. If we play blue, we're in really good shape. That's terrible. Yeah. So at this point, now what do we do? So I think this is a scenario where we just play this, discard this, pump, send. It's still fine. Still have 1 gold to sit on, and we're getting a ponder. I think it's acceptable. Although blue, I think, would have probably won the game there. I don't think there's anything else we can do that makes this like any better. We could crack another gold that doesn't do anything at this point. If we do draw into another blue, we could just play this and then we get the overpower. I feel like the overpower is not even that good. I mean, maybe it is good, but like, I think we're just gonna keep it simple though. No. Could have been a lot better, I think. So let's. I feel like you're more likely at this point to have an all non-attack hand than an all attack hand, but I think we're pretty unlikely. then you're already incentivized to try to block this. So I think putting the hook on it doesn't make much sense. I think it's like pretty okay at least. Like I feel less bad about sending an unoverpowered harpoon when there's a drop the anchor on it. But I'm not crazy about this though. Right, some control. Done. Codex. At least we have the tap here. Complain about that. I mean, I is
Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
What's up?
I didn't realize that. Did I undo this?
Yeah.
I forgot that. Like I picked the card.
Yeah, you picked the card.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Well, wait. Why does it matter? You're not discarding I.
I don't want to block with Call to the Grave.
Oh yeah.
like.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
like
Sure.
that. Like
so,
that.
Wait, what did I even do this turn? What did I do?
My
I
bad.
pitched. I think I pitched here, right? I wonder if there's maybe a world where we don't even try to pitch this hand, and we were just supposed to like just play Lone Shark and just send the same hand. Maybe that was actually better.
I'm so used to overpowering every single one of these. I forget that there's like the
Yeah.
on the card.
Yeah, so you can still keep the Call to the Grave. What did I send a yeah, I sent a Kraken, right?
Yeah, you send a Kraken.
Okay. Kraken.
Like I'm still blocking with the sunken trip. I didn't realize I wasn't obligated to show you.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. You're normally so good about it. Having this work every time.
Yeah. I feel like the deck has not been cooperating today for some reason. Not been liking me. And it's Call of the Grave. I 2 unknown cards, 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal. Okay. Conch would make sense. Oh, we're not even running our Conch tech. Ooh. We do unfortunately have to block this now, I think. Your hand is Call to the Grave. +1 on card. Care about Call to the Grave. So that's at least what we save armor for. I'm gonna need to test Crown of Providence more. That actually felt kind of real. Maybe. Felt better than Swells at least. Pitch the Call of the Grave. You have 1 unknown card in hand. You're in, which I guess you can play. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. So we still have 2 3 Oaks in the deck. We have 1 Codex that I think is also still alive, so going off gold is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. But I think we are going to try to steal it back next turn, ideally. Fine. Alright, it's gonna need to be a good harpoon. How many deer decks have you seen? You've seen 2 so far, so you still have 3 in the deck. I guess you also have like Fiddlers, Sunken Treasure stuff. You pitch at least 1 or 2. You played 1. This has been a fun stream though. I like just labbing like it's kind of nice to just play one specific matchup, so you don't have to like pivot a lot. At least it makes it for better practice. I feel like maybe the viewing experience is a little bit worse, so I apologize. But I do think it's interesting to just try one matchup repeatedly as opposed to like try to like do a bunch of different games sometimes. You having a thing?
Yeah, another thing. I guess this is technically correct. Because it denies the
second
King Shark value.
I guess it's fair. You still get the gold at least.
Yeah, but you only get one gold.
You have a Sawbones and a Tip the Barkeep, which you can then play immediately. So I'm going to be taking 12 this next turn. At least face up 12. You could also crack gold and draw to something, but it's a little bit riskier.
Well, I know it's on top.
Oh, you do know what's on top. Yeah, I guess you always know. You could pitch Sawbones, potentially sending 13 this turn. Okay. At least there's no chum that I'm aware of. I mean, you also have like Gravy activate. You got some stuff. Okay, this is a.
So let me think. There's a couple lines I can do here.
Yeah.
Play that.
Oh, so you gotta call the Grave on top? How does call the
Gravely.
Okay. You draw Call of the Grave. Then what? Oh, you draw Tipple. For some reason, I thought you were gonna like tutor something. I guess so. You discard the Sawbones, you make a gold.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I see the vision.
Take your gold.
You're good.
Back in warning.
Back in warning.
Talking about. Play Sawbone.
That's
play Death Threat.
Okay, so you're only doing 7 here. Fine. We do have the option to block here, but I kind of just think we're low. Yeah, we're gonna go. Nice board you got there. It's a shame there's no chum. Unless you're gonna arc like chum me. Stormstrider's chum.
Arc like Stormstrider's chum. Look.
First.
Catch of the day. Good today. Yuck. Good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I.
Attack. Attack coming in clutch. All right. Never running this card ever again. That's fine. Bruh.
Bruh, that's what we like to hear. Go.
Respond.
Bruh, that's what. Oh, Quiver. Oh, that sucks for you. It's so bad.
Alright, we're cutting the tech. The tech was,
What the fuck? Oh, Midas Touch?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't shit. It's coming in for 2, 8, 6, 8.
Alright, never play any good tech ever again. Or, sorry, this isn't even good tech, this is bad tech. We like, kind of already knew this was bad tech. So actually, the thing I was thinking about cutting from this particular list is I was thinking I was cutting the Midas Touch. Or I think another play you can do is like cut these for like D-Reacts. That's at least what I saw in the So I actually don't know if that guy from Brazil who won the Pro Quest, if he was actually running D-Reacts into Gravy specifically. I have to like go back and rewatch the like the deck tech he did. Unlucky, unlucky. No, that's fine. Okay, so the Violence Touches will both stay next to each other on the bottom. And add. That could have been good last turn, but maybe not. Dean's also got access to here. Alright, I thought the swell is good though. Alright, this is the lesson I think for everyone on everyone in the stream and everyone on YouTube is to never experiment. Just play the same deck. Same solve deck. And that's how you will win more games. Alright, so you need to hold on to this. We have to
play the same deck.
Same deck. I guess we're just. I mean, I'm like dead. I'm like super. I guess. Okay, no, there's a way out. River. But no, this still isn't. I think there's actually.
I have 2 conks left.
You also have 2 conks.
I think you're like much like my salty.
Yes. Good cosplay, Tegan.
What's up?
Said good cosplay.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress up as a.
Yeah, quit messing around. Just play the good stuff. Alex knows. So I felt like okay. So actually, like deck 2 felt like somewhat real. I'm gonna actually kind of experiment with Crown in this matchup. The Midas Touches maybe also bad variance, but it felt pretty bad. And I suppose I will attempt to hit you for 1. I think if we hit... Alright, so if we didn't draw the double Midas Touch there, or if we drew like an arrow that wasn't a drill shot there, I think that turn was actually kind of still fine. But bad variance. Can't always draw good. So yeah, Midas Touch doesn't feel real. But the Crown of Province did actually feel kind of okay. Like I think this is like actually the only matchup I would run Crown in though. Yeah, get turned off, nerd. Like see the chump etched. Port side. Not gonna let
I meant to draw a card.
Fair enough. Okay, this is like a good pitch at least. Okay, it's getting better. Sure. Hilarious. It's like a Kano turn, but it's all yellows. There's a blue. Hilarious. Crazy pitch zone. It's like a Bolton pitch zone. There's a conch. The conch, I think
it does finally have go again.
It does finally have go again. Unlucky.
I have a bunch of me crew in my.
I will attempt to stay alive at 1, but I think you got me. Assuming that you don't have just a red in your hand.
I mean, I can swing.
Oh yeah, you can even swing with a red. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, take a look at that Codex of Bloodrot. Alright, so I think we went... What did I...
Crazy pitch zone indeed. That sucked.
So,
like, yellows.
So I think I was 1 and 3 tonight, right? So I lost that one, I lost the first 2, but we won with the Crown of Providence. That's maybe a good data point.
Yeah, I think... For what it's worth, I think the Crown of Providence game, I had a couple punts that were very bad.
So maybe it's
gave up a lot of tempo and stuff into you just because there was the one where it's oh yeah, I will go and get back alley break line, and I forgot that you don't get go again on the ally. Yeah. And then there was a punt later in the game where I should have just grabbed leyline, played it, and then swung Swabby for 8.
Yeah.
and force you to give me 3 cards because Tunic doesn't cut it. But I didn't do that. So
maybe I'm supposed to be 0-4 tonight.
lessons learned, I guess.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna run. You want to call it there? I'm a little tired.
Yeah, if you want to call it there, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna call it there. So I think, okay, to summarize, I think there's maybe still some room to explore the Gravy matchup. I feel like the Swells have not been cutting it lately, at least into the list that Tegan's playing.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So don't like.
Yeah, have a good night, Alex. We're probably gonna call it there, but let me talk at least a little bit of Marlynn. So I think the Swells did not feel particularly good that first game. The Crown did feel pretty good the second game, which is the only game we won tonight. And I do think it gave us a little bit of an advantage. At least it made us so like Conk is less brutal, right? And then what else? I think we also learned that Midas Touch is terrible. So like this is like kind of bad variance, but I think like conceptually this card is also quite bad. But I think the Crown only into Gravy, I think like actually makes a fair bit of sense. So I'm gonna kind of experiment with this a little bit more. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by the stream. Just a couple shout outs towards the end. So yeah, I think we're also planning on doing the 24-hour stream coming up pretty soon. Let me actually pull it up in a separate tab. 1 second. But yeah, we're gonna plan on doing the 24-hour stream on November 8th, so that's coming up pretty soon. So please stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of folks that are gonna join us. Pull that open. Go. So this is a charity stream. But yeah, we're gonna be donating money towards New Avenues for Youth, which is a pretty good charity that we or at least Tegan has directly benefited from. So it's nice to get back to the community.
I volunteered.
You volunteered at one point.
Yeah. I did not benefit from it.
You kind of did.
In like experience and.
I thought you also used Smirk at some point.
No, it's for like it's for like people who are way younger.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I just volunteered at Smirk.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, we also got Wilson here.
Hi, Wilson.
But yeah, Wilson's here. We're gonna be doing a charity stream at some point though, so be on the lookout for that. I think it's November 8th, and we're gonna be doing a lot of giveaways and stuff. But yeah, I think with that, we'll go ahead and call it a night. So thank you all for bearing with the crazy new Marlynn tech, and I'll see you all next week.